Hello everyone, this is Unmasking Karmapa Video No.4. I'm WU Hang-yee from Hong Kong, the second whistleblower who exposed Karmapa Orgyen Trinley Dorje's sexual misconduct. Today I'm going to continue to share my personal experience of being sexually abused by the 70th Karmapa Orgyen Trinley Dorje. In the previous videos, I have given out an analysis on the #1 tactic, cybersex, that the Karmapa used to prey on victims into a secretive relationship. So back in 2011, after he got my mobile phone number in one of the private audiences, he contacted me and performed masturbation in the nude through Skype video call. I was shocked in that very first Skype video call that he made to me, but I had still trusted him as my guru and a leader in my religious belief. I did not decline receiving his Skype video calls even after the first strange Skype video call which started the elements of sexual harassment towards me. Even he has repeated similar online sex for around 10 times from 2011 throughout 2015. I have rationalized his misbehavior with the doctrines of Vajrayana theories, and so I still continued to worship the Karmapa as my guru at that time. Until 2018, I gradually realized that he is no longer worthy of my trust. Why is that? I will slowly explain it in the upcoming videos afterwards. In my analysis, the Karmapa has used both soft tactics and tough tactics to control people for his personal gain. The soft tactics involved in preparing his sexual offense towards me include flattering, silence, gift-giving, sweet talk, and brainwashing of guru worship practice. Whereas the tough tactics he used are hoovering, emotional blackmails, gaslighting, blaming, threatening, and dictatorial commands, as well as cyberbullying. In today's video of Unmasking Karmapa, I'd like to talk about the soft tactics he used. Back in 2011, in one of his Skype video calls, when I was in my bedroom at Sarda College in Dharamshala, Karmapa told me that he thought I had great merits and a great fortune. And he also said that he and I had a karmic relationship coming up from our previous lives. Then I was curious and asked him, what kind of relationship you think was that? Then he kept a long silence, looked at me. He did not answer my question and moved on to other topics. Actually, now I realize that here he used flattering and silence as his tactics to calculate me in the first stage when he's just got to know me. After that conversation, I felt I was special because His Holiness said that he and I had had a karmic connection since our past lives. I didn't know it was his fraudulent statement at that time, and I have fallen deeply into the trap that he set up right from the beginning to prey on me. I think I was naive to relate his words with my original birth name, since my family name is Wu, which is exactly the same as the first transliterated Chinese word of his Tibetan name, Orgyen Trinley Dorje, which is also started by the word Wu. You know, the sound and the written form of the two words are identical. So I thought maybe it was our destiny to have met each other in this way. Based on his words, I was convinced that the Karmapa and I had a deep karmic connection since our past lives. Now I know it was a perception trap, but I immaturely believed his words at that time. As for the complimentary parts of his words, he said I was lucky and fortunate, and again, I associated it with my given Chinese name, Hang-yee, which was given by my father when I was born. My given name carries the lexical meaning of lucky person or a fortunate person. So because of this association of ideas, I was again convinced that I was so lucky that my guru, wow, His Holiness Karmapa, spent a lot of time with me on the internet. And most importantly, I thought he was going to teach me something about Vajrayana for spiritual development or enlightenment in the future. Next tactic, gift giving. This one is very tricky because whenever the Karmapa gave something to somebody, the gift is usually viewed as a blessing. The first gift he gave me is a mala. This one. A mala, which constitutes 108 counting coral beads and some gold ornaments. And the spacer beads are well crafted like an antique. I remember he said, when he gave this gift to me, he said that it was what he wore on his neck when he was crossing the Himalayas from Tibet to India. Then I thought it was a precious gift which was full of the blessings of my guru, and so I thought it was special. And also he emphasized that the mala is the only mala that he brought from Tibet to India. This is what he stressed on at that time. And so I believed it was precious. I thought maybe it is a pledge of this special relationship. I will talk about this mala story in another video in more details. But what I want to say here today is that he usually gives a gift for a reason. The gift is not free in the sense that he gives it away in order to get other things such as attention, sex, and exchange of silence. And next tactic is sweet talk. In the Skype video calls in 2011, the Karmapa said to me that he missed me in the morning, missed me in the afternoon, and missed me in the evening. When I asked him what the relationship between us was, he told me that I was his girlfriend. On the morning of the first day of the Chinese New Year in 2012, I remember in the Skype video call he held his palms together and he was being serious, sitting straight, and he said to me, "I hope I will be with you forever." But I was so confused, and I always remembered what he said in that Skype video call. And I also remember in around 2016, he said to me on phone, "Love you forever." Yes, this is the sweet talk tactic used. And usually he sent an emoji of teddy bear to me to represent a sweet hug from me. This is also, I think this also belongs to the sweet type of talk. In 2018, when I told him I wanted to end this painful and abnormal relationship, he coaxed me back into the toxic relationship through a Skype voice message saying, "I will treat you well." Yes, his original words are in Mandarin. If you know Mandarin, you can listen to it and see if you understand the semantic meaning of these words and its connotations.
好了，不要多说了，反正我也会好好的对待你的。
So you see, now when I listen to it again, I feel it's like pulling a pet into his cage very softly, peacefully, and easily, for further future abuse. This is one of the examples of his sweet talk, but in his voice recording, you may notice that he told me not to talk too much. Actually, I wrote a lot to him because he never talked with me seriously about his personal problem. He has been just brushing me off all the time so as to continue his abuse game further. So in the next video, I will move on to talk about the tough tactics that the Karmapa used to control people. It takes me 9 years of time to conclude this final analysis, so stay tuned.